Hello everybody at YouTube, my name is Mr. Maxwell and welcome back to another side quest about video games with myself and Exile Magpie.
Hello!
Not much this week, but you could argue they were quite big.
Yeah, there's not a lot to talk about, but boy are the things to talk about.
Yeah, like holy crap. Okay, so we're going to start off with EA.
Everyone get out your EA bashing bats right now because let's go.
Jesus. For this one, like, where the hell to fucking start?
I don't know.
So, first off, the hackers who obviously hacked EA.
Nearly a terabyte of data off them, I think it was. Something.
They're trying to basically, they're holding the data to ransom.
Yeah, and slowly leaking bits of it.
Yeah, out to the public and stuff like that to show that they are serious.
Just released how Ultimate Team works. How the card things. Actually released it.
Yeah.
Release that code. I'm pretty sure if you threatened to release that, EA would pay you fucking anything.
Possibly. So yeah, EA not in the best of hands. So let's see if we can find...
It's not been a good week for EA.
So let's see if we can find out what it was that was actually released. A few weeks ago, we sent an email for ransom to EA, but we don't get any response So we will be posting the SRC source code.
Yeah.
One of the posts from the hackers reads a compressed 1.3 gigabyte cache.
Oh, they're just going to release the entire source code.
Appears. I think it's just source codes of different things. So.
Yeah. Well, they got the thing is though, what's
at the moment
confirmed is they had the source code of the Frostbite engine, pretty much the source code for FIFA, and another game I think as well, Madden I think maybe.
This one basically, so what they've released is the company's tools for the Origin store. That's what the hackers have released.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not good at all.
So, any hackers worth their weight and got any worth their own weight, it was probably got their hands on that and gone, well, I can just easily hack myself into Origin now, and I'll help myself to that. Not that we're condoning this. No,
oh, no.
This is not. No.
Because
the only people that will really get the shaft end of this are the people who do the ones and zeros of the actual game. You know, the plebs, as the hierarchy of AAA gaming industries class them as.
The stepping stones.
Yes.
The people that you step over.
The people that come in, start their careers with bright-eyed hopes and ambitions, and just get absolutely beat down on until they literally burn out and quit because they just can't.
I was that once. So anyway, basically what they've said is if EA don't contact them anytime soon, they are going to keep posting data that they've stole, and they've stolen around about 780 gigabytes. So if they're releasing 1 gigabyte a time,
that's a lot.
That's a lot of information, and there's a lot of information on 1 gigabyte. Mm-hmm. By the way,
it's a lot of information. EA has roughly on about 2 years. Before it's all gone.
EA.
See, the thing is like, if I was the hackers, I'd be on like, now, what point do I, if we have, say they have the code of how Ultimate Team works, and how it manipulates people or whatever, right? What point do you release that information? Because that's probably one of the biggest things you have over EA, in a sense.
Yeah.
But, like we've said on multiple times before, regulation for that is coming. And once regulation comes in, that is going to be worth nothing. So, when do you post that? That's the question. I would be really interested when that sort of information comes out.
Let's have because they have actually said something.
EA
have had a spokesperson.
Is it we will not negotiate with...
Pretty much. Here we go. Right. In a statement on Tuesday, an EA spokesperson told Motherboard, We're aware of the recent post by the alleged hackers, and we are analysing the files released. At this time, we continue to believe that it does not contain data that poses any concern to player privacy, and we have no reason to believe that there are any material risk to our games, our business, or our players. We continue to work with federal law enforcement officials as part of this ongoing criminal investigation. EA added it has made security improvements in the wake of the incident. Well, yeah.
Security improvements. Is that the same as security improvements that you're making to Titanfall 1 and 2 on Steam? Is it?
Well, no, because it doesn't affect those games. I highly doubt this hack affects those games at all.
It will affect Apex, though.
It might affect Apex. That's very true.
Because they said, like, they have the Frostbite engine.
You may be hearing noises. I've got my window open. And
It is summer.
I am not closing the window. We
It
are
is
in the middle
warm
of a
enough.
heat wave.
It is warm enough as is. Like,
It is.
ugh.
Oh. So, if there are noises, I do apologise, but I'm not.
You're just going to have to cope with it, people.
I'm not going to melt.
You're just going to have to cope with it. Yeah. It's one of those where, like, I don't agree with the hackers because, like, it's still illegal. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's yours. In a sense, it is the digital form of stealing. What they have done. But then it's always countered with the fact that, like, well, it is EA.
Yeah. It is
Of
EA.
all the companies, I mean, EA, who, of dodgy things they do, is, you know, have the list of, like, deliberately undermining one of their own studios to bury it and then eat it,
Yes.
to also selling gambling to kids.
Yes.
So, on one hand, I'm like, well, I don't like the hackers because they did technically break the law. On the other hand, like,
It's kind of nice to see this happen to EA.
yeah, it's like, of all the companies that could have happened to, EA is the one that deserves it the most. And I'm like, well, it's a bad thing. Like, two bad things don't make it right. So, like I said, the people that are going to suffer the consequences the most from this are not your CEOs and your head honchos at EA. They've got their lovely little cash cows, and their gravy train is still going on. And the people that are going to suffer are the ones at the bottom who, you know, don't just go in there because they really, really enjoy the work. They go in there to make sure there's a roof over their heads and their family's fed. So, like, yeah.
So obviously we've got the lovely hackers doing their stuff to EA, but that's not all that we found about EA this week. I'm just going through this article just to make sure we haven't missed anything really.
I don't think there was a massive. I think what they've done is basically given away some code to the public to show, like, yes, we are what we say we have, we actually have.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. It's basically like, you call our bluff, here it is.
So, a little incident happened in Ukraine.
Yes.
This generally just blows my mind. So they raided a warehouse, and it had the police, the Ukrainian police, not just random people. I just realised they ran
Ukrainian authorities. Ukrainian police who basically, apparently this warehouse was like basically it was like stealing a lot of the energy.
And it was
from the grid, like, to the point where you literally go, what the hell is being powered in there? Like, what the hell? It's a warehouse, an unused one.
So the police raid this warehouse, and they find nearly 4,000 PlayStation 4s.
Yes.
All on.
Yes.
And they find out that all these PlayStation 4s are just mining the cryptocurrency from FIFA 21.
Well, yeah, basically, right, the PlayStations...
And not the actual, like, monetary ones, so not the money that you buy. the stuff that you get
Yeah.
from the game whenever you do something.
Yes. What they were doing basically, because there wasn't just PlayStations. There was like 5,000 PCs or something stupid.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
A ridiculous number of PCs that were doing the crypto mining.
Oh, here we go. Nearly 4,000 PlayStations and 5,000 computers.
Right. So that's 9,000 electronic things that churn up that like gobble up a lot of electricity.
Yeah.
In one location. More importantly, right, the PCs were basically like cryptocurrency. They were crypto mining. What the consoles were doing was basically they were FIFA bots.
Yeah.
And what they were doing was basically getting like cards and accounts to sell on the black market.
Yeah.
Because it's still a thing. I know EA don't promote this thing and they don't agree with this thing and they try and stop it, but let's all be honest here. Ultimate Team is probably one of the most easily manipulated and abused systems in gaming.
Oh yeah.
Let's all be honest. It's open fully for abuse. It's like, and the fact that EA have done very little to stop it.
Well, of course they've done very little to stop it. That would actually mean they'd have to actually do something.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like, I wouldn't be surprised if, because Steam, Valve had this problem, and still do have this problem with certain monetization things in their games on Steam.
CSGO.
CSGO is is the prime example that they actually banned sales of keys because it was all used for money laundering.
Yeah.
That was how, like, CSGO is a popular game, and there was that much going through with illegal money that it was literally like a small percentage of a giantly popular game was actually like proper transactions.
Yeah.
The rest of it was just like, so Steam, Valve had to shut the thing down.
So
I highly doubt, unless EA gets a government to tell them to shut the thing down, they won't do that. Don't ask me why I have that indication, but
so you know, I said they were stealing like electricity.
Yeah.
And the thing. The mine stealing they basically stole $260,000 in electricity. That's how much.
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. How much does it, like one of those giant American NFL stadiums cost to run, electricity wise?
I think they're
for
close.
a game.
I
don't think it's that much money.
I think they're like close to 150. Because if we think, unless their lights are like.
No, that's what I'm saying. For I wonder how much a year it costs to run.
A year.
A year, it's probably like 150 grand, maybe. I don't know. You'd have to look it up, but I highly doubt it's that as much as that.
No.
I don't think it's as much as a warehouse of 5,000 PCs and 4,000 PlayStations.
Like,
hey, at least one thing: if you had a cold snap, that place would be nice and toasty.
Oh yeah. But we're not in a cold snap, we're in a heat wave.
No, we're in a heat wave, which means
like
that
it.
place would be even worse.
Oh,
God.
get away from me.
Jesus.
I already work in a metal building. I really...
With very poor income.
Yeah. So they raided, they found these lovely shelves just stacked to the brim with PS4s.
Just think like
PCs.
American spy, like what American like spy movies and spy TV shows think the central computer for the CIA is. Like banks upon banks of like computer monitors, not monitors, but computer terminals and all that.
But then just make it
PCs and PS4.
Yeah, and then basically all you do is you make it Ukrainian, so it's slightly less. It actually looks like a warehouse and not a CIA hard drive.
Yeah, just instead of like form fitting and like blending in shelves and that, it's just not. This is clearly a shelf stacked and that's been put away. They probably got it all from IKEA.
Okay, so they had Jesus Christ. They've also seized over 500 graphic cards, 50 processors, and documentation on the site's electricity consumption. They also took notes, notebooks, phones, flash drives. Jeez, that's got to be like some mafia sort of shit.
Probably is.
That sort of stuff.
Here's the thing. If I was a member of Ukrainian authorities, what I would do is, once they've used the computers for what they need to get all the information, format the lot and give them away.
I mean, I suppose you could, but like.
Well, once they're formatted, once they like got all the information and formatted, then they.
Oh
useless.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like,
I
I don't know, give them the kids' shelter and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
There's 4,000 PlayStation 4s.
Yeah, 4,000 PlayStation 4s and 5,000 PCs. Don't forget that.
Yeah, and 5,000 PCs.
Give them to schools.
Yes.
There you go. They might be. Actually, no. They'll probably end up being real crap ones, to be fair.
Well, no, right. Oh, no. They've been used for crypto mining, which means they probably have a top-end graphic processor, because that's one of the reasons why getting your hands on a 390 Titan is that fucking hard, because all the fucking pricks who just crypto mine are getting them, and they're buying them in bulk.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's just fucking like, go fuck yourself. That's not what the for, you
Stop
greedy
it.
little prick.
I just want one. Just leave me one. I don't care about the rest of the world. Have one. Just leave me one. That's all I'm asking. So yeah, some things to do with EA happened. So I'm going to move on to a little thing before we move on to the big thing of the week, and I think everybody knows what it is. So WoW.
Mm-hmm.
WoW's numbers were leaked, and it's not very good.
Yes, they are no longer the number one
Yep,
MMO.
they have been dethroned, which I think for the past 2 years now it's been coming. Mainly due to Blizzard's attitude.
Two reasons. One is the attitude, and two, the way the story has gone especially with Sylvanas. Like, so they have built for like the last 3 expansions. They have built Sylvanas up as to be the big bad, and now there seems to be a sort of redemption part coming in, and I'm like, well, me personally, after seeing what they've gone through with Sylvanas, and I was like, yeah, someone has a hard on for her.
Yeah, it's definitely fan fiction.
This is
definitely fan fiction.
Because like, let's all be honest. Like, she kills a world tree, a life tree. She burns it to the ground.
No, she commits. She
attempts to commit genocide.
No. She does commit genocide.
Well, no, she doesn't.
There's no coming back from this.
Yeah,
from what
the actions that she's done, and then of course there's the build up to the latest expansion where she literally dethrones the Witch King, and then breaks the seal to the afterlife, which is never a good thing.
And lets what's his name out.
Yeah.
It turns out she's been working for him all along.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow, you suck at this. To be honest with you, I'm going to be straight up and honest. I don't think it's the story that's like pushed most people away. I think a lot of people could get through with it. I think it's...
The thing is like, there comes a point...
Oh, I know. I know what you mean.
Like, I'm going to quote Jingles. The Mighty Jingles, who is a big WoW fan, and he started playing Final Fantasy 14 because he's like, oh, do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to see what the Hullabaloo is.
Yeah.
Right? He basically said, look, okay, fine. She realised she's done some bad shit. I still want to stab her with my sword.
Yeah, I know that. No, what I mean is, like...
She was the raid boss.
Yeah.
She's the latest raid boss, right?
Yes.
She doesn't die.
No. Just kill her. Just kill her already.
The arc she's had should only lead to her death.
Yeah.
Because fine, she realizes that she's done wrong, but she still dies at the point that you fight her. because that's how good storytelling goes.
Mm.
Like, there is cause and effect, and the person that you've been placing as the person that everyone is hating, like, even that she was supposed to be the leader of the Horde, and the Horde hated her. The Horde players hated her. And so for them to finally, I think the thing that kept them going was the fact that they knew that there was going to be a raid with her as the raid boss.
Yeah.
And it was like, do you know what? I'm going to put up with all this shit because we're finally going to fucking kill her. And then it's done. And then they get the raid boss. And then there's like, oh no, she's not dead.
But she's realised she's done a bad thing.
She's realised
she's very sorry.
She's very sorry. She wants to put things
she's
right.
so sorry.
She wants to put things right. And I'm like, fuck off.
You nearly destroyed the world, love. Like, there's
Compare that, right, with the story in Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, there's no comparison. Like, you're talking to a player of Final Fantasy 14 since Realm Reborn.
Yes.
First came out, and God, that was such a slog. Such a slog. But I persevered.
Yeah.
But anyway, the story's miles better. Miles better than WoW.
People who deserve their comeuppance will get their comeuppance.
I generally believe that a lot of the people that have left WoW and jumped on to Final Fantasy 14, I think it is because of the devs. I think a lot of people can put up with story.
I think that is probably also one of the reasons. But like I say, the thing that has broke, because the devs, the way the devs have been treating the fan base hasn't changed that much recently. It's like the changes had happened, probably before.
No,
I think not Battle for Azeroth, but the one before Battle for Azeroth, which was not Burning Crusade. Can't remember what it's called. The one two back where everyone started really going, no, Warlords of Agmar.
Right.
No. Anyway,
I'm going to assume it's that one.
Yeah, the one where Gorash ends up dying at the end.
Yeah, I think that's Warlords of Agmar. I don't know.
Because everyone thought, Thrall's going to be the leader of the Horde now. We want him to be the leader of the Horde. He's supposed to be the leader of the Horde. No. No, gives it to someone else.
Yeah, don't be silly.
Who then dies and gives it to Sylvanas.
Yeah.
I'm just like it. And I think like the change in developers' interactions with I think that happened same time as like the whole thing with BlizzCon and all that. I think the Sylvanas thing is the thing that's broken the straw that's broken the camel's back.
You think?
Yes. Because a lot of people had that time investment thing. Yeah, where like, I've got all these characters, I've got all this time synced into it. I really want to see this to the end. And then when you realise, like, the end's not going to be satisfying.
Oh, God.
Like the reason why I don't even care if there's not a third fucking Fantastic Beasts. I don't care.
Oh, yeah, same. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care, because the end is not going to be satisfying. I can tell you that now.
Can I just say, I know this is going off on a little bit of tangent, but I love the fact that the main villain of the Fantastic Beasts series, his whole goal is to stop World War II. Oh my God! Well, he's so bad.
It's the way he wants to do it, because he wants to basically overthrow human society and
but we don't know how he's going to do that.
Yes, I know that.
For all we know, he could just be like, yeah, we're just going to kind of like come up and be like, yeah, we're the magic people, so if you decide to do a World War II thing, we will get involved.
That's not how he's going to do it.
No,
because
I know,
he's basically going to start an insurrection and overthrow them violently. That's what he's planning.
Also, it's not Johnny Depp now.
Yes,
he's going to do a 1D thing and change his face. I can't remember who's playing him now.
Doesn't matter. Does it really?
No.
It doesn't, does it?
No, it doesn't. I'm going to have to close that because they're screaming. They're screaming.
Kids.
It's going to get hot in here.
Yes. We'll try and not be too long.
Children. Okay.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, it's like everyone the thing is like everyone is to be going on about like if you compare like WoW fan base to Final Fantasy 14 fan base when the new expansions were announced, and WoW's fan base was like, yay, we're finally going to maybe get Sylvanas, woo, yay, oh, we're going to the afterlife, that's interesting, maybe we'll see some old characters that have died.
I'm going to say, like, Sylvanas should never have been able to defeat the Lich King.
No, she should have been absolutely fucking wrecked.
Like, a one-on-one, I think the Lich King should have just backhanded her, and that ended the end of story.
Yeah, just absolutely bitch slapped her.
Like, especially considering that the lore with the Witch King, like,
yeah.
Like, did you sort of, like, somehow get some, like, power-up off screen? Am I watching the CW all of a sudden? Did the CW take over World of Warcraft and just people are getting random power-ups?
I don't know, maybe the scriptwriter for the CW or ghostwriting for
for WoW. No, because then you just have like characters just become gay for no apparent reason. And that would be their character. Gay. Yeah. That is it. They actually don't have a personality, they're just gay.
Yeah. That is the sole defining trait.
that is their only trait. They're gay. Nice. Or here, I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar.
Yes.
In which case, it is literally just put a mask on and stand in a room.
Yes.
That is their I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar. Because the CW can't do anything right. Honestly, I just want to fucking... Like, how the fuck you have a TV show called The Flash? And how is he not the main character in the goddamn show?
I mean, hell, you have Batwoman, one of the most badass characters in DC Comics.
And you turn her into the bad guy. Why would I root? I think I watched like 4 episodes of Batwoman. I just couldn't get out and couldn't go any longer. I was just like, she's a horrible person. Why would I want her to win?
Yeah, and like her character in the comics is not that. I don't understand. Like, what gets me in regards to that sort of thing is like all the so-called feminists jumping on board that and going, yeah, this is great. It's like, no, this is a horrible person. This is not what you want to portray.
Yeah, but if you haven't noticed, like, look at the actual age of these people who are jumping on that bandwagon. They're all like 15, 16.
Yeah, I don't mind because that's the demographic that they're being aimed at.
Yeah.
That's being aimed at. I'm on about the fucking columnists and feminists, those like our age and older that are jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah, but they're not feminists. That's the thing.
No,
they're not feminists.
They claim they're feminists.
Yeah, they have their own agenda,
yes.
and they use the feminist tag.
The thing is, what the point I'm making is like they go on about like, oh yeah, this is what we want. I'm like, yeah, but this is a terrible person. Are you telling me the only way a woman can be a powerful person is by being an absolute fucking pile of shit? Is that what you're saying? Like,
so. Also, when you look at these people, you also got to remember these are the same people that like they genderify everybody into one thing.
Yes,
so
I know.
All men are just horrible, and we all push women down.
Yes.
Even though this isn't the 1920s anymore.
I just whenever that argument comes up, I just always point to Botoko Kusanagi, who's an absolute badass and is not an absolute pile of shit.
And it's just so like.
And it's like, if you want a real absolute badass who does absolute badass things and is very strong and could conform to quite a lot of the
LGBT.
Yeah, she can conform to a lot of those because she clearly has a same-sex relationship. She chooses to be female.
Yeah.
Because we don't know her birth gender.
Mm-hmm.
So she could be trans, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And she's an absolute badass, but not an absolute pile of shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's a depth to that character, and it's not, I hate men.
Yeah. This is why comics are failing right now.
Yes. Oh, I remember reading you telling me about that whole thing about certain groups going absolutely loving the fact that comics were like more popular than ever before, and they were going, yeah, it's because of our views in that, and then they went, no, it's because 7 of the top 10 are manga.
No, all the top.
All the top 10 were manga. You know, the group, the comics that you don't like. Which I've not. 7 out of the top 10, I think, were Demon Slayer. If I remember you telling me correctly.
Yeah, the top 10 is basically Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, and I think a little bit of One Piece. But the top 20 is also still just manga. I think the closest one was, I think the 21 was Batman, I think.
Yeah.
But I didn't really go any further than the top 20. But it's just, like, the comics are just getting absolute pantsed, and there's been
yeah, the ones that are actually...
There's been a new trailer for the I am not Starfire on YouTube, which has both now been taken down, and you couldn't comment on it, and you couldn't... only certain people could watch it. So that tells you how good that comic actually is.
Wait,
it's basically what it's about is it's about Starfire. It's basically set in the future. Starfire has a daughter, and the daughter is not anything like Starfire. She's more human.
Fine.
No, but the thing is that they've turned this character is like this short, dumpy character, right? Which is fine.
Yeah.
It's the whole fact that, like, you can clearly tell it's just a self insert, and that some of the things are like she says things about Starfire, and it's quite mean what she says about Starfire, and you just sort of
hold on, right? Okay, first things first. Did they not know that Starfire is like the most?
Everybody loves Starfire.
Yeah, like
she's like the most innocent character you've ever met.
Yeah, I mean,
have you never watched Teen Titans?
Her whole deal is positivity, like. Yeah. And because she's an alien and is used to people being just, you know, open and honest with their emotions, she doesn't get certain things when people aren't doing that.
Well,
which is why the whole in Teen Titans, the dynamic between Starfire and Raven is fantastic. The old series, not Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
Because that Raven is just no. There is seriously something wrong. Because Raven is supposed to be, like, her whole deal about the reason why she is the way she is, and I know we've gone on a massive tangent here, but anyway, is because, like, she has to keep her emotions under control. She can't be emotional because that's how her powers go out of control.
Yeah.
Like, so, like, you know, you've got this character who uses their emotions to generate their power, and this other person that has to keep their emotions under control and has had to do it since they were a very little child. Hence the reason why Raven is the way she is.
Yes.
But I'll leave it. No.
So, yeah, basically Blackfire gets involved, kidnaps the daughter, and the daughter has to fight for the crown of, like, the planet that Starfire comes from. And all that sort of stuff, even though...
Right, okay, first, Blackfire would...
Blackfire is the queen of that planet? What?
Well, she's Starfire's sister.
Yeah, but...
And secondly, I don't give a shit who the hell the father is for this young little girl. Blackfire's gonna kill her! No ifs, ands, or buts. This is not a fair fight.
No.
This is not a fair fight.
The thing is, like, you look, honestly, like, if you can find pictures of the comic, you look at it, and then literally, you will ask yourself, who is this actually for? Who's going to read this? It generally doesn't, it just doesn't look appealing.
Do you know what?
At all.
Everyone.
The art style is gone.
Everyone who watches this, I know there's only one of you, but...
Nobody watches these videos.
Yes, no one watches these videos. The joke continues. Whoever finds themselves watching this part of the video, just go on to Webtoons.
Just read Webtoons.
Just read Webtoons.
Just read
at least then, if it's a fan fiction, fan fiction, it's understandable because the vast majority of them are amateurs. More importantly,
actually, no, I'm not even joking. Like, the Webtoons
Oh no, yes,
It's
there's
miles better.
some of them are amazing.
Even the ones where I go, well, that's semi decent.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is because a lot of them are amateurs.
Yeah.
Or semi-professional. Like a lot, it won't be their main job potentially, right? You can understand those having a little bit of like fan fiction, self-insert sort of thing. But like for professional, multi-billion-dollar companies,
You got to remember, this is also the same company that did that for Gotham High was a good idea.
Yeah, how did that go down?
Where-
Oh yes.
Where, I don't even think it came
I've seen lead balloons fly longer than that.
where Bruce and the Joker are fighting over Catwoman, all Twilight style. Oh my goodness, who's gonna read that?
Like I understand, like changing the setting and maybe like different dimensions, blah 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 blah, right? But the thing is that the core concept of the character has to remain constant.
Oh yeah, they also changed Bruce to a Chinese American.
Yeah, no.
Guy,
in one sense, yeah, I don't
remember.
understand why they do that, and it would have been better to actually make a new group.
Yeah, it would have.
It would have made much more sense to make a new group.
Yeah.
Because you could have, and this is the thing, it's like it's not it wouldn't take too much to think of like reasons why these characters are the way they are. The Chinese one that they based Bruce on.
No. Didn't base
They like turned Bruce into the Chinese character. Like no, he's not Bruce Wayne. He's one of the new rich,
kids.
rich Chinese business kids. Like because China have millionaires. It's a thing. It exists.
Surprising.
It's lazy.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, what we were talking before we ended up on this massive fucking tangent. I think
I've bashed DC, and I'm going to do a little bash of Marvel now. Marvel are just as bad.
Yes.
Just look at the New Mutants that they came out with before, with the oh my god, Safe Space and Snowflake. Oh my god.
The thing is when you hear their like powers, it's like okay, actually, that could work.
I get that,
but like
the name is terrible.
the name Safe Space is terrible. Like especially when it's a shield generating
Snowflake's
thing.
not very good either.
No.
Snowflake's not very good.
But the thing is, the Snowflake is well, if they were doing it right, they would have Snowflake in the same way as Daredevil called himself Daredevil. It was the name that people bullied him with, and so that was why he named himself Daredevil.
I suppose if you do that,
if they did it that way,
I
highly doubt they did it that way. Because it was someone with a people call people who complain.
Oh, what was the vampire name? Oh, what was his name? B negative.
B negative.
B negative. Oh, you fucking kidding me?
You give the emo kid the name B negative.
And you make him a vampire.
And you make him a vampire.
This is the originality of Marvel. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave the door now, and there we go. We're leaving it there. We're gonna move on.
I mean, yes, there is no such thing as a truly original idea. There isn't, because if you tried to find one, you'd go insane.
Yeah.
But sometimes there is that level, that there is Ubisoft levels of lack of originality.
I'm telling you, the comic industry and AAA, they're interlapping with each other.
Yes, they are. Which makes the pinnacle is Avengers.
Yeah. There you go.
Lack of originality, very little content.
Okay, right. So we're going to move on now, because that was a very large tangent.
It was a massive tangent.
I think we could. This is, without a doubt, the biggest news of the week.
Yes, it is. It is exciting news.
Valve have actually done something.
Yes. Not what we thought it'd be, although that's never going to happen.
The Steam Deck has been announced.
Yay, Steam Deck.
It's basically a portable PC, a portable gaming PC.
Yeah.
Basically what it is.
That is what it is.
A lot of people are saying they've announced war on Nintendo.
And Nintendo let you go. Oh?
I don't think they have,
No, they haven't.
honestly,
Nintendo literally look around and go,
Because
No, Nintendo are doing Nintendo.
by looking at the prices
Like,
of the...
they're not going to get Pokemon on that thing.
Well, no, it's not just that.
They're
What I
not
mean-
going to get Super Mario. It's like, it doesn't matter who comes out with a portable. They're not going to have Nintendo IPs. Therefore, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. The other thing is it's the price point. The Switch is a lot cheaper.
Yeah. This is an actual, like, priced as, like, a really expensive gaming console.
Yeah, and
I
to
think
be
the-
fair,
the-
with the specs and that,
the
I'm not
max,
surprised.
is it the max specs is like 700 quid?
Yeah, something like
Something like that? Which is like...
that. No, max one is you're looking close to $1,000 if I remember correctly.
$1,000.
There you go. Right, so... Oh no, 600.
Yeah,
Say
600 quid.
for the 512 gigabyte one. That's not too. That's actually not too bad. So it's only what 100 quid. No, about 200 quid more than
Yeah.
the Switch.
Yeah.
I can't. It's been so long since I actually bought a Switch.
And you have to also think it's going to be more powerful. It has the entirety of the Steam
Yeah.
library available. And I'm looking at it and going, there's an awful lot of Steam games I have that...
Yeah. I definitely kind of want one just for portable. Just to play. I mean, just to play Tainted Grail. To be honest with you, I'm enjoying that a lot.
There's a lot.
An actually decent Doom portable.
Yes.
Portable Doom. There's
I
so
mean,
many games
don't
on
get
there.
me wrong, the Nintendo Switch version of Doom is a miracle in itself. I mean, granted, it's no Witcher 3, that's just magic.
You'd be able to play Skyrim with the mods.
Yes, because it's going to be mod supported as well.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So yeah, it looks pretty good. I don't like the analog sticks.
The analog sticks seem to be in a weird
they're very high
position.
up. I feel like they look like I'm going to be stretching my thumbs
Yeah,
to do things, and that doesn't seem very
comfortable.
comfortable.
I'm looking at it and going, what position are you expecting me to friggin' play this? Am I supposed to be standing? Am I lying down? Do I have it on my
I am
chest?
thinking, what are those squares there for next to the screen?
I don't know.
Can I move the analogs down?
Maybe.
It's just,
Maybe.
if I can move them down, a bit, that'd be great.
I'm trying to think of what games could we... I mean...
Portable Bioshock, to be honest with you.
Ooh,
Portable Bioshock would be
yes.
great. I could probably play the Dynasty Warriors games decently.
If they worked, portable Titanfall 1 and 2.
Yeah, if they worked.
If they worked.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ooh.
That's coming to PC.
Yes. Portable Death Stranding.
Oh, yes.
Portable Death Stranding. You could be literally going on a delivery and
On a
doing a delivery.
Yeah. The Metro games
Yes.
would be cool.
Oh my god.
The Persona games.
Yes.
I mean, they were already portable,
Yes.
but Persona 5 isn't. It's the only one that isn't. So, Persona 5. Persona 5 Royal.
Portable Yakuza.
Portable Yakuza, definitely. If I do get a street, they are the first lot of games I'm getting. I'm getting all
Portable
the Yakuza games.
Yakuzas.
I have to have the Yakuza games. Just all
Portable
of them.
Yakuza and Portable Judgment.
Oh my god, I'm getting all of them.
Can we... Oh.
Final Fantasy 14, because that's on Steam.
Yes. Portable.
Portable. I mean, it's a bit of a bugger to get onto, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll figure it out. Dragon Quest.
Oh yes.
Is Dragon Quest 8 on the Switch? I don't think it is it?
No, I don't think it is.
Definitely wouldn't like Dragon number 8.
The thing is, the Steam library's got that many
It's
games.
so big. Dying Light. That would be cool.
Yeah. The thing, like, what I'm saying is like the
library's just
library,
ridiculous.
the Steam library is ridiculously large. Like,
I know we were just going for arguably AAA games there.
portable Crusader Kings,
Yeah, well for you,
3.
yay!
portable Crusader Kings, portable Hearts of Iron 4. Even though I am still shit at that game. I admit it. I'm shit at it. I can't win as the Central Powers or the Axis. I just can't win. I just can't. There is clearly a level jump from being able to win as the Allies as there.
They are pads, those square things. There's a little video here, and he's using the.
Oh, they're touch pads. Oh
Yeah.
no, no. Swap them.
Swap them over.
Swap them over.
Put the analogs lower
Valve,
down.
if you're listening to this, swap them over, please. No.
Or put the analog sticks at the bottom where the speakers are. Move the speakers up.
No, because then it'll be top heavy and you'll be like, you need them around about the middle. So your hands
Look at
like.
Look at it. It does look like a duty little.
The screen's pretty
machine.
impressive as well.
Yeah. And £600 is not bad.
No. I mean, for a portable device, it does feel expensive.
But you're getting a lot.
But like I say, there is the people who are going to buy this are people who.
Well, you can't buy it right now. It's out of stock.
Yes. And already on eBay. For
Yeah,
over
I think
1,000.
somebody was, last time I checked, somebody was selling one for 1,700.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, not great.
Right.
Not fun.
Okay. I'm going to give some advice out. You can take this for free. All, Microsoft, Valve, Sony, Nintendo, anyone else that wants to sell a console. I'm going to give you this advice now. Sell them only in the stores and tell them they can only be sold in stores, in brick and mortar stores. No fucking deliveries, no fucking... People just have to go to the place and pick their fucking console up.
Yeah. On release, anyway. Later on down the line.
Yeah, once you have tons of stock, then go. Yeah, you can.
But if you're pre-ordering, it's like you've got to go pick it up.
Yeah, if you have to pre-order it, you have to go and collect it. And I know that means Amazon's out of the window, but fuck Jeff Bezos and his going into space bullshit.
Is that Jeff Bezos? Is he going into space?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought that was Elon.
Oh, is it Elon Musk? No, Jeff Bezos is going into space as well. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure Elon Musk is the one that wants to build a rocket to go into space.
Yes, he wants to go to Mars.
Yeah.
But I'm
isn't Bezos he's got like one of the first tickets on the Virgin plane that's going to go?
No, because Richard Branson went on that.
No, the first commercialized.
Maybe.
He's got like a ticket to
well, anyway, those three can go and have their fucking space races to fucking wherever. I mean, that money could have easily been, worked into the fucking economies of their representative countries. But,
yeah.
But no.
No.
Let's just throw it all
Don't
into space.
Don't be silly. Let's go into space.
Let's just throw it all into space. I'm sure that's going to be a benefit to
maybe they're
somewhere.
looking for the.
I will accept all this if on one condition. Their next step is to go into space and start building space colonies.
Yes. Yeah, I'll accept that.
I'll
be dead by the time.
By the time they're actually habitable, but fuck it.
It'll be fine. Maybe I believe in reincarnation. Maybe I'll come back as a new type. Who knows?
Gradually dropping Gundam weapons.
That is my.
I mean, to be all honest, let's all be honest, right? The Gundam world is a terrible world to live in.
Yes, no, don't live.
Not even for like pilots.
None of them.
Like
no
one has a nice life there.
None of the Gundam universes are any good to live in. Just
for anyone.
Don't.
It's not even like, well, if I get this position in this world, I'll be fine. It's like, no, there is no such thing. Giant robots will just fucking kill people.
They'll just land on you. You could be a farmer, a nice innocent farmer, and a random giant robot will come and land on your farm, destroy it all. You would survive, but your entire home would be destroyed. Your livelihood.
That's if you're lucky. If you're unlucky, some bright spark will have the great idea of throwing a bloody colony into the planet where you live. Yeah. And if that happens, it doesn't matter doesn't matter who you are, where you are in the area.
You're gone.
You're done.
Yeah.
You're done, son.
Just ask Australia.
Just look at episode 1 of Stardust Memory. That is what happens.
That's what happens when something very, very large hits the planet.
But not enough to kill everyone on the planet. Bad things. Lots and lots of bad things.
God, I want a new Gundam game, man.
I do as well. I want Gundam and Armored Core. One of those two, please.
So yeah, Valve are getting in on the because let's all be honest, the Steam box didn't do very well.
No.
But this
I think potentially has potential because it's not competing in a sense with anyone.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
There's a lot of things on Steam that aren't available on any of the consoles or especially on the Switch, which means it's going to be the only way to get a portable version of that.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
I'd
hate to see how much battery life that thing has, though.
And the amount of indie games on this thing
Yes.
is going to be ridiculous. The other thing is, like, my one thing that I have for the Switch over this is the fact that I can hook my Switch up to my TV.
You can hook that up to a TV.
Can you?
Yes.
And play with a controller. Ooh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. They showed a picture of someone using that to play Crusader Kings, but there was a mouse attached to it, a keyboard attached to it, and it was plugged into a TV.
Oh, I'm getting this now. I may not get it on release. I may wait for a little bit because I'm not stupid. The price isn't going to go down, but I think I will be getting one because there's quite a few Steam games that I don't play because my monitor just isn't big enough and my eyes are just crap.
So if you have a way of hooking up your TV...
Hook it up to the TV. And I know you can hook the PC up to the thing, but for some strange reason I've got lag.
Yeah,
to my
depending
TV
on how
screen.
depending on how it's hooked up or from the PC to that, there may be
I've got like a visual lag, so I'll get the sound first before I get the visual. So, and obviously that's not...
It's off-putting.
Yeah, it's not great. But yeah, if you can hook this up to the TV, I'm definitely going to be looking at it. Ooh, all-in-one portable PC gaming. To be fair, like, I'm not going to lie, Switch do have like some sort of... I would argue that Switch could be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you stole our design.
Oh, for the...
Yeah, if you actually look at it.
I've seen the...
It looks like a fucking Switch.
There was similarity. I think there's enough differences for
There's enough differences because like, it's got the touch pads, the analog sticks are in different places.
Also,
the buttons are in different
the
places.
sides don't
The
disattach.
sides don't come off. There is obviously enough differences to say, yeah, that's not a Switch. I can definitely tell that's not a Switch. But if I'm looking like out of the corner of my eye, or if it's a quick glance, that looks like a goddamn Switch. Oh god, Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Oh, I want one now.
Fallen Order is a decent game. It's not the best. It's not the greatest. Won't go down as one of the greatest. It's not a bad game. And to be perfectly honest, after the bereft of bullshit that we've had, I'm happy we had a non.
Since we're talking about it, there are 3 types of Steam Deck that you can get. Okay, so there is the £350 one, which comes with a 64GB eMMC internal storage and a carrying case. There is the £460 one, which comes with a 256GB NVMe SSD internal storage, faster storage, carrying case, and exclusive Stream community profile bundle.
Okay.
Alright, and then there's the £570 one, which is 512GB with this is probably
half a terabyte SSD.
Yeah, this is probably going to be the one that I go for. Internal storage, faster storage, premium anti-glare etched glass, exclusive carrying case, exclusive Stream community profile bundle, and an exclusive virtual keyboard theme.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. That's the 3 types.
Half of those I won't be using.
I am probably going to go for the most expensive one, mainly for the storage.
I've just realised portable. Technically, I had that because if you could get Portal 2, like if you could play. Oh, I don't think you could actually.
Right, you could. Technically, you could have Portable 2 portable. Because if you had Portable 2 on your PS4,
yes,
you could link your Vita up to it.
Yes, and
if Portable 2 was in, or if you downloaded it, you could just play it.
Yeah. Because I tried it out when it first came. When the PS4 first came out, I tried it with Killzone. It was actually pretty good, actually.
So what were you going to say? Because I said Portable Paul, and then you just kind of like.
Jurassic Park Evolution.
Yeah.
Oh, portable sim. City Skylines. Portable City Skylines. Oh my god! Yes, give me.
I want one.
I want one
I
now.
want one now. I'm trying to think.
It's going to be the same as the PlayStation 5. She's not going to be able to get one.
No.
She's going to be able to get one.
Portable Resident Evil 2.
Oh.
That'd be cool. I'd definitely do that.
Portable Resi 7.
Ooh, and 8.
And 8.
Ooh. 8's okay. 7's better, in my opinion. 8 just seems to go a bit all over the place with its goddamn story. It's a bit weird.
Portable Dota.
Yeah. That's going to be big.
Portable Dota.
That'd be a big thing.
Holy fucking shit. Like actual portable Dota. Genshin's already portable because
it's coming to the Switch.
It's coming to the Switch and it's on mobile. How people play that game on mobile, I do not know.
It's coming to the Switch. So I might actually get it for my Switch and then have cross play. I'm trying to think, is there anything else?
I wonder if the VR games would work.
I don't think so, because you'd have to have your VR stuff with you at all times, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Maybe the Oculus would. I doubt the Hive would.
I'm just like,
well,
I'm just literally all of a sudden going, wait a minute, hang on.
That could be like the next step, though.
Yeah, like the Oculus 2 thingy-bob is like a wireless one.
Yeah,
and it's a free. It's like it's you don't have to have it plugged into a PC.
What we need for this sort of stuff, though, is what we need. Like, I'm going to say something, and it is linked to something that is terrible. Okay. And not terrible as in like it's, well, I mean, it could harm you if you watch it for too long. What we need is the technology that's in Sword Art Online for VR.
I don't think we're that far away from it.
So like, we kind of go to sleep, and then we're in the game.
Basically, it's all brain movement.
Yeah.
Like the VR headset is like wired to your brain.
Yeah.
So that when you think of something, you actually do it.
I mean, how that would work, I have no idea, and I don't really want to know. I think
the big thing with that is motion sickness, unless it's a way to trick your body to think it's actually moving.
Well, no, that's what it does.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, right? But the thing is always like.
That's why I'm saying how they would actually be able to do that.
I think I think the thing that will stop this being used for VR would probably be power wise. Like, can it actually do the VR stuff? But if it could, then that changes a fucking... Because the thing with VR at the moment, the thing that stops VR at the moment is, like, it takes a lot of space.
Yeah.
And you need a really powerful PC. Well, not necessarily a really powerful PC, but you need one powerful enough to use VR. And not blow up.
Yeah.
But yeah, because like I've been watching a whole bunch of like VR role plays.
I've been watching too much anime, and a lot of the anime that I've been watching lately have all been like, they go into a VR game. That's been all their things, and I've just been like, that'd actually work. That'd be so cool if it actually worked like that.
And we're not actually do that. This is the frightening thing. We're not that far off.
Because like a lot of the things that I've watched, basically it's a console. But it's basically, you know, your PC tower. Yeah. It's basically that big. That's how big it is.
Yeah.
And then it's connected to like a headset. They put the headset on, they lie down, and that's it. They go into the game, and then it's like their body's asleep, but their brain's awake. So it's kind of like a dream sort of thing. And they go off and play the game that way.
Yeah.
Like I said, how you would actually do that, I have no idea, and nor do I want to know how you do it, because I've got really, really bad, like, Borg.
Yes!
Borg augmentations coming out of the head. Pictures thinking about
I think right. At the moment, VR is at the moment where it's like you get two senses and a bunch of stuff to where your hands grip and you can do use of them, and then there's the VR headset.
I think that's the best we're going to get for a while.
Yeah.
To be fair.
What I'm saying is that if the portable Steam, whatever it's called, is able to do the Steam Deck. If that's able to do VR, then that is a massive one. It's not that out of range of a lot of people. Yes, you also have to get the VR stuff on top of that, and that's where all the price comes in. But like the fact that that is such a small thing to carry around with you.
Yeah.
That's.
This is why I'm saying I don't think it'll do VR.
Yeah, I'm
It's just too
thinking.
small.
I'm just thinking like if it could, then that's a massive game changer.
Because like, if I'm honest, I actually think we're gonna have like a completely different company come out with like VR gaming. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm curious with the PlayStation 5.
Oh, with their thing.
Their VR. I'm
VR,
wondering
that's
how
cool.
much they're gonna, because there's going to be a substantial upgrade between.
It looks good.
Yeah, from what they've
Like,
shown.
what they've shown, the specs that they've shown off, it looks good. Looks like it's like on par with Hive,
Yeah,
which is pretty damn good. And
Yeah.
if they can get it at to be cheaper than Hive, because Hive's quite expensive. Let's
Yes.
be honest.
I mean, don't worry.
That'd be a
you
big
get,
boost.
You get value for your money for that.
Oh yeah, it's definitely it's worth the money.
Yeah.
It's just it is expensive. Like if you can't afford it. But yeah, if they can get it, if they can undercut the Hive, that'd be really good for Sony.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think VR gaming. I think what we're gonna need is for something to come and be like its own. So basically, its own VR console that only plays VR games.
Maybe.
Sort of thing.
I think it's going to. I don't think necessarily we'll need that. I just think the current companies need to come out with something more affordable and actually come out with stuff that's doable, but also not throwing bullshit like Oculus is doing now and forcing people to have a Facebook account.
Yeah.
There's a reason why people don't want to go beyond Facebook. Just wanna
You have to
put
have
that out there.
you have to have a Facebook account, and you've just alienated half your fan base. Well
Congratulations.
done, Mark. Well done.
Well done.
Well, to be fair, Mark Zuckerberg is literally a robot. So
And also they were contemplating putting adverts
in-game. See, the thing is,
into VR games,
Yeah.
and I was literally like, "Oh, that's not going to go down well."
no, I think adverts in VR games could work.
Yeah, but they've got to be.
It's got to be, but it depends on the
You
game.
know, it's going to
Yeah.
be the adverts like YouTube, where it's something
Yeah.
big and obstructing
yeah.
in your face.
No, it's not even going to be that. It's going to be, right, I'm going to play the game. You're going to put your headset on. You're going to get ready to play the game. You're going to be Skyrim VR.
No, even worse. You're going to go do one of those VR role plays.
Yeah. So you're going to
And in the
you're gonna
middle
press play.
of something,
You're going to press. No. It's not even that. You're going to press play. You're going to get ready. You're going to get ready. You've already played the game.
you're getting yourself into character.
All you need to do is load your character up. You're waiting for the loader. It finishes loading. You're getting ready. You're right there. It's like, yes. All right, let's get into this. And then, boom! Straight in front of your face.
With a volume of 20 decibels.
Yeah.
Right through your ear.
Why does YouTube do that? Like, why are the adverts like 10 times louder than the video?
Have you also noticed a lot of the adverts are like clear? Well, I'm not going to say clearly, but dubious with their claims.
The other thing is like the adverts have absolutely nothing to do with what I'm watching. Like you could at least link it up with something for a reason. Like if I'm watching a Final Fantasy video, I'm not gonna click on an advert for L'Oreal. It's not gonna happen. But if you show me something that I don't know, an advert for a tabletop role playing game or
Or an MMO.
or an MMO
Or game.
or a game, I may look at it. But if I just get L'Oreal because you're bloody worth it, I'm just going to be like nah, I'm all right
YouTube. I have probably had well over 200 adverts for V-Shred. I have not. I have skipped every fucking one. There is not a chance in hell I am going to look at that product at all, ever. Zero. Zilch.
I'm not
You
doing
should look. You know my history. You know my search history. You should know. That's nothing to do with my interests.
But so yeah. Anyway, back to the Steam Deck. It looks good.
Yes,
I mean you
it
can't
does.
get one unless you want to pay a scalper a ridiculous amount of money.
Which unfortunately people do.
But it looks really good, and it more competition, in a sense.
In a sense, yeah. But the thing is, there's like. That's like no, it's same. They're in, like the Switch and the Steam Deck are in competition the same way as football and rugby are in competition with each other.
Yeah.
They're completely different.
They're completely different things.
And
Very
aimed
true.
at completely different people.
I understand, but what I mean is like it's another one of the it's another sort of like console that's coming to the market.
Yeah.
So that means like maybe not, but Sony and Microsoft are going to be looking.
They may have to pay attention.
They might have to pay attention
because this is affordable. Well, this is potentially affordable for some people.
Yeah. So could you imagine if Steam decided to do like Steam Box but better?
Yeah.
Like you would have to take notice of that.
Yes.
So,
yes, you would.
a
And
Steam Box too.
unlike the Steam Box, this actually potentially shows potential.
Yeah.
They've clearly learned their lessons from the Steam Box. And I'll be interested. I obviously, because I can't get one on launch, I won't be getting one on launch because
I can't afford one on launch.
there's not a chance I'll be able to get. Yeah, there's not a chance. And also, Europe's not till next year anyway, so.
Yeah, so it's perfectly fine. But anyway, on that note,
Yes.
I do hope you've enjoyed this chat, and we'll see you in the next ones. Any comments, obviously, leave down below. Bye now.
Doodles!